Hey guys, it's Nina. I am back with a prom tutorial. It's dark smoky eyes with a nude lip, and I'm starting with the e.l.f. Mineral Primer. Of course, in any type of party situation, you want to make sure that you have a primer underneath your makeup so that it will last. And I'm using the Revlon Colorstay, which is known for its staying power. It is supposed to last 24 hours. However, of course, I've never tested that, so I don't know if that's really true, but it definitely is a long-lasting foundation. So I would use something like that. And this doesn't have any SPF or anything, I don't believe, so it shouldn't give you any type of cast when you do flash photography. So I'm applying that all over my face with the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge is what it's called. It's not the Beauty Blender. So I'm using the Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser in the brightening color, which I am finding out I really only like that under my eyes and not all over as a highlighter. But I'm now using the Physicians Formula CC powder because it's in a lighter color than I normally would wear, so I just use that to set under my eyes. And I'm using the typical Airspun translucent powder to set the remainder of my face. So I'm using the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in medium as usual and filling them in with the wax product, combing them through, and then going over and setting it with the powder that's in the kit. So I brush it out just to make sure that there aren't any clumps and there aren't any areas that look unnaturally dark. So it's really good to comb it out with a spoolie if you can so that it looks more natural. And now I am going in with the Wet n Wild bronzer, and I will list all the colors and product names down below, but I'm using this as a contour on my nose, my cheeks, all over. And then I'm actually using the little brush that comes with it, and now I'm using a small e.l.f. tapered brush to blend that out. Now I'm going in with the Milani blush in Corallina, I believe is the color. And I really like this color because it has almost kind of a built-in highlighter in it. So it's like a peachy coral color. And I'm going in with the Hard Candy Tiki bronzer or blush. I think they call it a bronzer, but it's really a highlight. So I'm going that over all the typical areas where you want to have some glow to your face. Now I'm using the e.l.f. Long Lasting, I can't remember the exact name, but basically it's sort of a gel base. You can wear it on its own. I really haven't tried that, but I usually use it as a base, and you don't have to worry about being so neat putting that on. I'm just using a concealer brush from Crown Brushes to apply that, and then I'm going over it with the Real Techniques contour brush to blend out the edges. Now I'm using the La Palette Nude, and I'm going in with that, I believe it's the third color. It's that brown, kind of mid-tone brown, and I'm using that in the crease. And then I'm using La Palette 2, and I'm going in with that very dark color on the very end, which is kind of a plum grayish dark color, and I'm applying that right over that e.l.f. Long Lasting eyeshadow base that I used. Now I'm using a fluffy blending brush, I'm sorry, I can't talk today, to blend all that out. Now I'm going in with a very light shimmery cream color to highlight my brow bone area. And I'm also applying a little bit of that in the inner corners and under the first third of my lower lash line. Although it doesn't really show up much, but just a little bit. So I'm using the Wet n Wild Vinyl Collection, I believe is the name of this, the second shade on the top. I'm using that just in the center of my eyelid just to give a little bit of a pop. Now I'm going in with that same e.l.f. Long Lasting eyeshadow. It's sort of a plummy dark color. I'm going under my eyelashes with that, and I'll be going over that with that same dark purple gray color that's on the very last of the La Palette 2, Nude 2. And now I'm using a small blending brush just to blend all that out, and I want to have a very smoky effect. So now I'm going in with a Jordana 24-hour eyeliner, and this is in also kind of a dark plummy color, and I am rimming my lower lash line with that, and I'm going in with the Master Precise liquid liner on the top to do a small winged liner. And this part takes me the longest to do. The right eye I never really have too many problems with. It's my left eye I always have such issues with getting it on, but so that's going to take me the longest. But I just try to use very small strokes so that I get an even application of that black liner, and I try to make it thicker on the outer edge and as thin as possible on the inner corner. So there I am going over it again, filling in any bare spots and making sure the wing is equal on both sides. Okay, I'll get it right eventually. Okay, now I'm bringing you in a little bit closer so you can see what the eye makeup looks like so far. And now I'm going to curl my eyelashes with this eyelash curler that I picked up from, I think it was Big Lots or TJ Maxx. And I'm using the Lash Sensational mascara from Maybelline. And this mascara is pretty good, I have to say. You can see there, I'm having some issues with my camera focusing. I think I might have changed some settings on there or something unknowingly. But once I get it focused, you'll be able to see that it works pretty well. You'll see that it has volumized and lengthened my lashes some. I think it's better at the volumizing than it is at the lengthening, but it still works pretty well. I'm actually very curious to use this in combination with another mascara and see if that works even better, but I really do like it. Of course, you can use falsies if you'd like, and may have a more dramatic look. I think this is good enough for me. Well, one more coat, I guess. But it looks pretty good. Okay, now I'm using an NYC Twist and no, it's not called Twist and Shine. It's called NYC something lip balm, and it's in a nude my lip color but better. And then I'm going over it with this lip gloss that is from LA Colors. It reminds you of the Urban Decay lip glosses, and that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you try it, let me know and leave a comment down below. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.